Alright, today I wanted to talk about the last day with this vehicle. I've had it since 2017 and it's 2023 now. And just want to give you a little overview of what was done to it and how it's possible up to a point to keep a vehicle running, even though the parts are getting harder to get. So when I purchased this, I replaced the headlights. The ones I got, they had water in one of them, I think, so I just replaced the two of them. I replaced this emblem. I replaced the wiper blades and I added on these, which I purchased from eBay. I purchased these from Chrysler. My mother had problems getting into the vehicle, so I had to purchase these and I got them repainted. Oh yeah, and I also repainted the front of the vehicle, the fender, the hood, and the bumper. Right. I also later on by myself repainted this panel and this, and the roof I painted black, and painted this panel here and painted this piece here. As you can see, there's a color difference. Right. I also installed a backup camera and a hitch, which is not advisable in these vehicles, but I just had to pull a lawnmower and a trailer about 2 miles away, so that's why I installed a hitch and the wiring harness which is in the vehicle. I also replaced the headliner. There's a video for it. It was drooping, and over here is the wiring harness right there. Selling with the vehicle, I have some old rotors, I have some Wix filters, I had an oil 5W20. None of my other vehicles use it, so I'm going to give it to the guy. This is the Duplicolor paint. For this vehicle is magnesium pearl PPK. I also have some brake shoes for the front. This is what it looks like inside. Now the tailgate opens with a button. There's a button all the way in the front, right around. Let's see if I can point it out, right over there. That opens it, but it doesn't close it properly. And the same thing with the doors. The doors open, the sliding doors, but they don't close because the wiring harness has some bad wiring in it and I'm unable to purchase it anywhere else. And I just decided I'll just sell it as is. Alright, let's see what's inside. These windows tilt out. These do not open. This vehicle has a store and go, which I like. It's the Chrysler 2005 Town and Country. This is my maintenance records. All the things I did to it from 2017. The pocket with all the manuals and instructions. I have to take some of these out actually. Okay. Pocket, aftermarket radio with Bluetooth. This is for the backup camera. You power it on here and switch it off as well. And that allows me to see the back of the vehicle, especially when I'm towing a trailer. As you can see, it has 204,000 miles on it. No check engine lights. And that's a little camera. Put it on for you. Tailgate's open, so it's showing the ceiling, the roof. The mats, I ended up using some Sonata ones that were not in use. You see, the cup holders don't work very well right now. It's a little flimsy. There's a store and go. Nice cavity under there. As you can see, there's a fair amount of rust, even though the vehicle was never anywhere else but Florida. There is some surface rust on some components. Over here, there's some cracking. See, the screw here has fallen apart from age. And the same thing happened to this mirror, where the mounting screw, the plastic actually broke. So I had to end up buying a junkyard one, but who knows how long it will last. The plastic just deteriorates. It's planned obsolescence. This light doesn't work. I put LEDs throughout. Right, this whole console I replaced with an updated one. It's a fancy digital display. And what else did I change? Traction control wasn't working at one time, so I had to get the speed sensors replaced on each wheel. These buttons didn't work properly, so I replaced this whole panel. And what else? Let's have a look at the engine. The heater hoses, these pipes were leaking, so I bypassed it with these blue cables. So the heater core in the back of the vehicle doesn't work for the passengers. But I'm in Florida, so I thought that didn't really matter. I drain and refill these, the brakes, power steering, flush this out. Washer fluid always up to date. Everything here looks good. I changed the EGR valve. I replaced the valve cover gasket. I replaced the serpentine belt several times. The battery, I put this on it. This is to protect the battery from the heat. The engine oil. Transmission, I flushed it, drained and refilled it, not flushed it, a few times. The gas, the oil, always up to date. I use synthetic oil. As you can see, these are starting to get old. Right, including this has fallen down some time ago. Never replaced it, but the engine gets very hot when it's running. Air filters always replace every year. There's no air filter, cabin filter inside of this vehicle. They left it off, I think, for efficiency reasons. The transmission actually was replaced at 141,000 miles. I got a junkyard one, and it was supposedly, the person who installed it said it was better than the one I was in it prior. So it's been running fine ever since. The speed sensors for it tend to go bad, and that causes it to go into limp mode. So the speed sensors have been replaced, I think, twice since that. So that's something to keep in mind. Don't know why it goes bad. Right, and what else is there to talk about? Oh yeah, the speaker system. I replaced all the speakers in the vehicle, even though I'm not a music listener that listens at loud volume, but I did replace them all. And the wheels are original. I always use brand name wheels. These are Continentals, True Contact, 16-inch I believe. 215, 65, 16. I always believe in keeping OEMs because if you put bigger wheels, the speedometer will be off. Bigger wheels are heavier wheels, so it puts more load on the transmission. So just to keep that in mind, I just kept it original and just cleaned it as best as I could. Apart from that, the vehicle is rust free. No rust on this vehicle, except the surface rust on the seats inside. Anything else? The carpet is not in the best condition after, I don't know, 17 years maybe. A few spots here and there. Smells a little musty over the years. I shampoo several times, not sure. It doesn't really come out. I guess it just gets ingrained after a while. And yeah, that's about it for this vehicle. So let me know what you think. I think I purchased this vehicle for $1,800 and I've spent, I think $8,000 with transmissions and what else initially. I spent that amount over 6 years and I'm selling it for $2,200. So basically I have, let's say $8,000, not including insurance and fuel in this vehicle. And 8,000 divided by 6 is about, let's say around $1,500 a year, which is certainly a lot less than a car payment. And for the purposes I needed it for, it was mainly to hold stuff. That's why I got a store and go seating, so all these seats fold flat. And I go to Home Depot and you could load a sheet of ply in here and you could load all kind of things in this. So because of that, it served its purpose. It actually was a work vehicle and it certainly worked for its money. So that's basically it. If you have any questions, let me know. If you like what you saw, consider subscribing. I would really appreciate that. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers so I can start getting a few dollars or a few cents, as the case may be, for what I do. And yeah, let me know any questions. Thanks.